Good morning to all. So now second chapter is that database architecture and environment. In the last chapter we have studied introduction about database management system. So in this chapter we are going to study components of DBMS. So database management system can be divided into five major components. They are listed below. That is hardware, software, data, procedure, and the data access language. So diagrammatic representation of that particular components are shown in given figure. So first is hardware. Hardware means any physical device where we can store the data. So software is nothing but a program that can manage every operations on database. So data access language, it is nothing but a language whose user, by using that particular language, enter command to interact with database. So data is nothing but data stored into a database, and procedure means a procedure required to access particular data. User means any end user that want to access the data of database. So we're going to study in detail these five components. So hardware means computer, hard disk, IO channels for data, and any other physical components involved before any data is successfully stored into the memory. So when we run Oracle or MySQL on our personal computer, then our computer's hard disk, our keyboard, uh, and our computer RAM, ROM, all become the part of DBMS hardware. Whenever we interact with a database, what kinds of hardware required, that all are the part of hardware, like a keyboard, mouse, RAM, ROM. These all are the example of hardware. So next one is the software. Software is nothing but it is a program that controls everything. Means it is the program which control everything. The DBMS software is more like a wrapper around the physical database. So software is play a very important role in the components of database management system, which provide us with a easy to use interface to store, access, and update data. Software provide us facility to us, that is store, access, and update the data. The DBMS software is capable of understanding the database access language, and the software is capable to understand the database access language, because every command is written in a database access language. So software is understand this particular command and perform operation on database and interpret into actual database command to execute them on the database. So software is understand the commands and converted into actual database command to execute them on the database. So DBMS components, next part is data. So data is a resource for which DBMS was designed. Means the purpose for data is to gain information from a database. The motive behind the creation of DBMS was to store and utilize the data. So motivation behind the database management system was to store and utilize data, means to store data into database and use up that particular database. So in the typical database, the user saved data in present and metadata is stored. So data is presented and stored into a metadata. So metadata is nothing but data about data. So data about data is called as metadata. Therefore, the information stored by the DBMS to better understand the data stored on it. So the purpose of metadata is that the DBMS better understand the data stored. It means metadata is provide information about the data or data about data. So detailed information about the data. That's why the DBMS understand data betterly. So for example, when I stored my name in database, the DBMS will store the name was stored in database. What is the size of name? is stored as a related data to some other data, or it is independent. All information is metadata. For example, I storing my name into database, so the data types of that particular variable is hidden from user, as well as what are the other related information stored in particular that variable is also hidden from user. So these are information related to name is called as metadata, because name is the data, and the type of name, size of the name, and other information related to name variable is called as metadata. Metadata is used to describe the variable. So this is the data. Next component is procedures. So procedure refers to general instruction to use database management system. So how to use database management system is described by using procedure. So this include procedure to set up and install a DBMS. So procedures start with setup and install database management system, login and log out of database management system. So roll up procedure is that set up and install a database management system, to login and log out database management system, software to manage database. So software required for managing database, to take backups. So it is also work of procedure to take backups, generating reports. So procedure generates reports. These all are the task of procedure. So next components is database access language. The database access language is simple language designed to write command to access, insert, update, delete data stored in any database. So by using database access language, we can perform various operations on database, like insert, update, delete, and merge or select the data for various purpose. So these are the components of database management system. A user can write commands in database access language and submit it to the DBMS for execution. So user write commands by using database access languages, and these commands are sent for execution, which is the translated and executed by database management system. So user can write commands by using database access language, and these commands are sent for DBMS execution, and these commands are translated by DBMS or executed by DBMS. So user can create new database table, insert data, fetch stored data, update data, delete data by using this access language. That means user can perform various operation by using this database access language. And the next one is the user. So users means who are accessible for database. So first and very important user of database is database administrator or DBA. So database administrator is the one who manage the complete database management system. So database administrator manage all the activities of database management system. DBA takes care of the security of database management system. So very important concept that the database administrator take responsibility of security for a database, availability and managing the license keys, managing user accounts and access. These are the functions of database administrator. So application programmer or software developer, this is the another kind of user. The user group is involved in developing and designing the parts of database management system. End user, so last user of database is end user. These days, all the modern application, web or mobile applications stored user data. And how do you think they do it? Means how can do it? Yes, applications are programmed in such a way they are collect user data and store data into database management system running on their server, and end user are the one who store, retrieve, update and delete particular data. So a role of end user is to interact with database for or by using various kinds of operation. So these are the components of database management system. So next is very important concept, DBMS architecture. Every system has architecture like that. DBMS also have a three-tier architecture. A database management system is not always directly available for user and application to access and store data in it. So DBMS is not directly accessible for user or application to store their data into database. So a database management system can be centralized. Centralized means all the data stored at one location. Decentralized means multiple copies of database is available at different locations, and the data is available in hierarchical. Hierarchical means in the tree structure depending on its architecture. So database may be variant forms, maybe it centralized. Centralized means at one location. Decentralized means the database has multiple copies at different locations, and hierarchical means in like tree structure. So tier 1 architecture of database management system is when the database is directly available to user for using it to store data. In this tier 1, database is accessible for every user easily. Generally, such a setup is used to local application development. So such architecture is used for local application development, where programmer communicate directly with database for quick response. So in this tier 1 architecture, user can directly communicate with a database for a quick response. So database architecture is logically of two types, that is two tier architecture and three tier architecture. So two-tier architecture of database management system include application layer between user and DBMS. So in tier 2 architecture, one very important layer is added, that is application layer, which is responsible to communicate the user request to database management system and send the response from database management system to user. So very important task of application layer is to take request from user or client, and this information request or information is sent by application layer to database management system, and as well as a response from database management system is given to user. That is the very important task of application layer. And application is an interface, use interface known as ODBC. So ODBC means Open Database Connectivity, provides an API. API means application interface that allows to client-side programmer to call the DBMS. So by using ODBC connectivity, we can communicate with database management system. So that is the work of application layer. The most DBMS vendor provide ODBC driver for their DBMS. So various kinds of vendors are available with large amount of driver for communicating with database management system. So see the diagram. User or client send the request for database management system, and via application layer. Application layer send these requests to DBMS. DBMS process on user request and send a response regarding to user request to application layer, and application layer will display the response of database management system to user. So application layer is play very important role in between user and client. It is the interface between the user and database management system. So this is tier 2 architecture. Such an architecture provides the database management system extra security as it not exposed to end user directly. So it provides high security to user or database, because user cannot directly access database, it goes through application layer. Also, security can be improved by adding security and authentication checks in application layer 2, and also provide authentication for user for more security of database management system. So next one is the three-tier architecture of database management system. Here one additional layer is added in three tier, that is GUI. GUI means graphical user interface or a presentation layer. So we are going to study this three tier architecture in detail. So user can interact with graphical user interface, that is not nothing but design. So the graphical user interface sends user data to application layer, and application layer work is same to tier 2 architecture. So this sends user request to database management system, and database management system gives this data and process it and send response via application layer to user. So it is an extension of tier 2 architecture. In this architecture we have an application layer which can be accessed programmatically to perform various applications or operations on database management system. The application generally understands the database access languages and the process for end user request to the database management system. In three-tier architecture, an additional presentation or graphical user interface layer is added. In three-tier architecture, one layer is added, that is graphical user interface, which provides a graphical user interface for end user to interact with database management system. So main work of a graphical user interface is to provide interface for a user to interact database management system. For the end user, the graphical user interface layer is the database system, and the end user has no idea about the application layer and database management system. So user cannot have any idea about application layer as well as database management system, because user directly interact with graphical user interface. If you have used a MySQL, then you must have been PHP MyAdmin. So it is the best example of three-tier architecture. So this is the three-tier architecture. So data abstraction in DBMS. So next concept is data abstraction in database management system. What is the abstraction? Data system are made up of complex data structure. Everybody knows the database is a collection of complex data structure. So to ease the user interaction with database, the developer hide internal irrelevant details from user, and this process of hiding irrelevant details from user is called as abstraction. So hiding data, irrelevant data from user is called as data abstraction, means show only necessary data for user and other data is hide from user. This process is called as data abstraction in database management system. So this is the basic levels of data abstraction. So first level is physical level, next level of abstraction is a logical level, and the third level is view level. View level means user views the data. So we are going to study what is the use of physical level, logical level and view level in the data abstraction. So we have three levels of abstraction in database management system. So database management system have three levels of data abstraction. So first one is the physical level. So this is the lowest level of data abstraction. So physical level is the lowest level of data abstraction. It describes how data is actually stored into the database. So how data is stored into database is described by using physical level. So you can get the complex data structure details at this level. So complex data is stored in that physical level. So logical level, this is the middle level of three tier architecture or abstraction of architecture. It is used for describe what data is stored into database, means which kinds of data is stored into database is described by using logical level of abstraction, and this is the middle level of data abstraction. And the last level is the view level. Highest level of data abstraction is the view level. This level describes the user interaction with database management system, means various operations of database management system are performed in the view level. I am going to give a practical example of these three levels of data abstraction. So we are storing customer information in customer table. So this is the example of database. So at physical level, their record can be described as a block of storage, that is bytes, gigabytes, terabytes in a memory. So in physical level, the size of particular record is decided, and this record is stored in a particular memory. These details are often hidden from the programmer. So physical level, so data type and or other related information is hidden from the user, and at the physical level, the data are stored into bytes, gigabytes, terabytes into a memory, and all other information related to particular information are hidden from programmers or user. At the logical level, this record can be described as a field and attributes along their data types. So logical level, these records are described along with attributes, user data, relationship among each other, logically implemented. So these data are logically described by logical level of data abstraction. So the programmer generally work at this level because they are aware of such a thing about database systems. So programmer has a knowledge about database system. So programmer are work at the logical level of abstraction. And the last level is view level. User just interact with system, that is the graphical user interface. User don't have any idea about the logical and physical level of data abstraction. So the user enters detail at the screen. They are not aware of how to data is stored and what is the data stored in uh, various form. So such details are hidden from the user. So this is the data abstraction. So we are studied three very important points in this chapter, uh, that is components of database management system, architecture of database management system, and the abstraction of database management system. Thank you.